Tonight, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. To kick off for the Falcons.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 44 yards. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there. Get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
A loss of 4 yards.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
First and 10.
So a long field ahead for the Falcon offense as they head out. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He's going to air one out. He's got him in. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Falcons. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. John Ross with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Austin McGinnis.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Take it in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place. And got his man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Richter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And here's a throw that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the control.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
Coverage by King.
Here's Logan Cook now. He'll boot it away from about his 35.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 11.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. It's good, and it is now 21-7. First quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
A gain of 63
A
yards.
big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. To throw now on 1st down. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Falcons 21, Bears 7.
Rolling to his right. A nice little juke. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
And it's third down.
Back to throw here. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
A loss of 3 yards.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
21, Bears 10.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes. That's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25-yard line.
Throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll make it third down.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And it's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one brought in by Jefferson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. We'll check on his status when we get back. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 3rd down, here's Geis. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, I think it's back to the drawing board, or should I say in today's game, the Surface tablet after this drive. 3 plays, they go backwards. They won't like to gotten something going right there, but they'll have to punt the football away to end this one.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
6-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives.
The kicker on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
35.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. They'll look to throw here on first down. Middle of the field to Robinson. And Robinson picks up the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
It will be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a short return to the 6-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said,
and he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up with safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
how many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. He's going to go up top again. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 62 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. The 30, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears get a bit closer.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. They will elect it due to time constraints. We move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Bears 17.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Cohen. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
7. First down, Chicago.
He'll drop to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
A gain of 12.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's throw caught at the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
It's been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the third quarter. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
The 37-yard line.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
The ball carrier.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
The Bears.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. 47 yards, and the Falcons add on. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Now, following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. On the move, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. And even 40 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. That'll be complete to Alan Lazard. And out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And the Bears 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Falcons, 12
They'll
yards.
drop this one down to Cohen. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
And this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And here now come the Falcons. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Room here to run. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
The quarterback taken down and set.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll take a shot for the end zone. They give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. And unable to connect. It's incomplete.
A.J. Brown.
And the clock stopped at 8 seconds.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. They're going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
71.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called